Alright, what we're going to talk about now is what's called and/or probability, what I call it. That's like, for example, we talked about this actually in the last slide, last PowerPoint with probability, and I kind of skipped those problems. That means we're doing two events. Let's say, for example, I pick a marble and I pick the blue one first, and I pick a blue one second. That's an and problem. Or is if we're talking about, okay, I'm selecting either blue or red in that first try. So we've had a couple of like these already, but we're going to kind of talk about it. So the rules are this, and this is what you're going to see. This is what this says is probability of event A or B happening. It's probability of A plus probability of B. So an OR problem means to add. An AND problem means to multiply. That's what you got to remember about this. That's the key information. Alright, if two cards are selected from a deck, let's see, I'm just gonna, let's just skip down here. We're gonna skip down here because make life a lot easier. A bag contains 8 white marbles, 4 green marbles, 3 blue marbles, and 2 marbles are selected random. So first thing you gotta do is figure out how many total marbles we got. 8 plus 4 plus 3. We got a total of 15. So A, I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna erase them as I go. Both are green. So the first one is green, so 4 over 15. And the second one is green, 4 over 15. It says multiply, so multiply straight across. You get 16 over 225. Now what I would do is divide that to see if we can get a smaller number. Nope, that's it. And then if you want to reduce that down, you get 0.07, which is about 7%. So you have a 7% chance of selecting a green marble twice with replacement. Alright, second one says probability of blue or white. So take blue, 3, white, 8, and add them up. 11 divided by 15. 11 divided by 15. You get 0.73, about 73%. 73% chance of happening. Yeah, that's A, that's B, okay. White marble. So we have 8 over 15. And the green marble, 4 over 15. So you just multiply again. 8 times 4 is 32. 225. Let me check to see if I can reduce that at all. Nope. I bet if we want to do that, that's about 14%. Alright, so this is what you're probably going to see majority of the time is this problem right here. All this means is you have probability of event A, which could be whatever it wants, and probability of event B. So it really doesn't matter what the two events are. But all you're going to do is take 0.3 and 0.2, and since the word AND is there, we're going to multiply it. 0.06, and that's your answer, and you're done. That's all I got to do. So we got an AND. It means we multiply 0.5, 0.25, just multiply them together. 0.125, 0.2 times 0.6 equals 0.12, and you got 0.45 times 0.2, 22 times 0.45 equals 0.09, and there you go. Pretty simple. Alright, now an OR problem means we just add them together. So we take 0.3 plus 0.25. 0.3 plus 0.25, yep, 0.55. Again, we're just adding these all up. You get 0.9, 0.85, and 0.5. I just add up all the numbers. It's easier than multiplying. Alright, this one is just working backwards a little bit. So this plus that should give me this. So 0.6 plus a number equals 0.85, which is simple. That's 0.2. Oh, 5. This one's 0.4 plus something equals 0.8. Simple, 0.4. We can subtract 0.85 minus 0.6, 0.8 minus 0.4. Alright, so let's talk about some terminology and some different way of showing things. So eventually you're going to talk about later in this unit is a Venn diagram. Hopefully we've seen a Venn diagram before and know what it looks like. So we're going to talk about what's called intersection and union. It's just a fancy way of saying it and then a fancy way of saying or. So intersection is and this is an intersection. It's right here. Let's say this is pizza, this is tacos. So if I said how many people like pizza and tacos, well, that's right here. That's the same side. It's where the two circles intersect. And this is a symbol. We'll talk about that next slide. So this is what happens if someone likes pizza or tacos. They're over here, over here for the people who just like their own individual one. Hold on. Bless me. Alright, and then also includes the middle one. So everything in here. So you're still adding or most. Sorry. But we're just doing it based on a different way. We will come back to these when we talk about Venn diagram. So here's the symbols. If you see a U looking one, that's called the union. Or it's an OR problem, which means you add, just right there. This is called an intersection, where the two circles intersect, which is an AND problem, or you multiply, which is right there. So it's just a fancy way of saying AND or OR. So here you go. We have a union problem, which is an OR problem, which means you add it. So 0.2 plus 0.5 equals 0.7. Here we go. We got an intersection because it looks like an N. So intersect. So I'm going to take 0.3 times 0.5. 0.3 times 0.5. 0.15. Alright, we have an intersect, so we multiply 0.3 times 0.4. 0.3 times 0.4. And 0.12. This one's the unit, so I add 2. There we go. Alright, so we'll go backwards, so 0.45 plus x, 0.65, the second one, and that's 0.2. 0.45 plus something equals 0.75. X equals 0.3. And we're all done. Very simple. Either add or multiply.